All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are down here today. So we got a few things going on as we're down here. I'm gonna give you a little rundown of who we got down here with me today and kind of what we're doing. So this is Vivien. This is Sophie. We've got Opal right there. So these two dogs here, they're basically sisters, not litter mates, but they're sisters. So they were raised here and adopted together. So the same family. So they come here and get adopted. They come here for boarding and training and so forth. Okay. Then we got Opal, which is a female that I have. She's a 7-month-old dog, almost 8 months old, and she's available. I've got, as you can see here, Luke, as everybody knows, my right-hand man. He is with Dad today, helping me out down here with the dogs. We've also got my other guy over here. His name is Gabe. Okay, and then I've got some distraction going on, and also some maintenance that we're doing down here, and trying to get this cleaned up a little bit. So as you guys can tell, we've got a lot of weeds and whatever. We've done some videos down here where this was all real tall grass down here. We've mowed it and got rid of that problem. And then we've got some really tall grass in here. So we've got Andrew down there, way down there. I don't know if you guys can see him right here. And he's down there weed eating and whatnot. And so we're using that to our advantage for a distraction in the background and sound in the background, so the dogs can learn to deal with sounds that perhaps are from a distance. Maybe your neighbors would be weeding or mowing and you're trying to do something with your dog, and just really I don't want them to get distracted and stuff like that. This really is not concentrated on Vivien and Sophie necessarily. It's more or less for Opal, because I want her to get used to the sounds in the background. We've got so much going on down here, it's unreal. Dogs flying in and out of the water like crazy. And I want Opal to really work with that. So anyway, so that's that. It's gonna be another, ooh, she caught that. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay, get it back out and give it another fling. That might have been too far, Gabe. Anyways, just having a blast down here. Like I said, it's gonna be another warm day, but these girls love to swim. I'm not sure how we're gonna get that other one over there. You might have to take Sophie over there, Gabe, and see if she'll go in. Okay, while they're trying to get that other dummy that they threw in there was too far, I just want to kind of give everybody a quick glance of the pond, or some people in Illinois, they call this a lake. Where I'm from, this is a pond. But anyway, so let me give you guys an overlook of this. It's very kind of tucked back in here. It goes around here and wraps around, and you see these tall trees right here. These tall trees back in there is kind of similar. Let me go back this way. It's kind of similar to these trees. So this field that's behind us is all, I believe this is 20 acres behind us here that we're looking at, which you can't see all of it, but this is obviously corn. But all this runoff water, it comes down into here, and then there's an outlet down there that comes in and fills up there. And then, sorry for spinning on you folks. Then we have an outlet there, so if it gets too full, it goes out there and goes down to the creek. And then there's another inlet over here of the runoff over there and fills it up from this direction, okay? Super, I mean, it's very good design, because I could shoot the dogs from this bank across to that bank and then so forth, okay? So if we're doing normal things like this, I like to keep them over here. This is what we call the beach and whatnot. It's not really a beach, but we call it the beach because it's the most gradual in, and that's where I train all the puppies. If we're doing field trial dogs or hunting dogs, we will train over there and shoot them this direction towards me, just because, as you can tell right here, there's a road right there, goes down there. So I don't want the dogs go in that direction. I want them to come towards me. And that way, if they do decide to bolt or run off, or we have issues like that, they're gonna go into this field behind us, which right now is corn. Last year it was all hay. I'm assuming next year it will be beans because of rotations. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna go through how we transport the dogs, because I've had some questions on that. Like, how do you transport the dogs down to where you're going? Well, this is how we do it. This is our contraption. We got our mule, and we've got the trailer and the crates there. So that's how we transport the dogs down here. And you say, well, why do you do that versus, did he just fall in? No, okay. He's all wet. I think Luke got a little bit more wet than he was anticipating. Did you get wet? Okay. Anyways, the reason we do it this way versus a vehicle, just to kind of give everybody an idea. It's like, oh, I can't believe you would do that. As far as going down the road with that, well, here's the thing. Out here where we're at, there's no traffic, very little traffic. For those of you that watch these videos, you might see one vehicle go down that road every once in a while, and basically they're locals, because even though on the map, if you look at it from an aerial view, it looks like a huge area back here, which it is, but there's only one way in and one way out. It goes in like a circle, and everybody knows everybody. It's a very tight-knit community back here. If you're not family, you're definitely friends, and we all know each other, and so everybody knows what we're doing, this, that, and other, and it's a small community, and almost everybody drives their mules or their gators or their dirt bikes down the road. It's just one of those type of communities. It's really great. So we basically can load the dogs in here. It gets them used to traveling like in a mule. It gets them used to traveling in rough surfaces, even though our roads are chip and sill, so it's relatively smooth. But it just really gets the dog developed in that aspect, okay? We go only like 20 miles an hour. This machine can go 46. It has a governor on there. It will not let you go faster than that, but we only go about 20 miles an hour. The dogs are secured to the trailer inside the crates. It keeps them safe. And then usually I'll have a dog riding up here with me in the front. Just depends on the situation, or we'll put all 3 dogs on the trailer into 3 different crates because they're usually soaked. So it gives them time to dry off in there before we get back to the house. Anyway, so I know I've had some people ask about how do you get them down there? Do you take them in a truck? Yeah, we can take them in the truck, but I like to utilize every ounce of time and ability for training as much as possible. And so by doing that, it gets them used to riding in a gator, in a mule, in a side-by-side, if you will, whatnot. It's really beneficial to them. So we just make sure that we have everything secured down and it's safe. That's the most important. So we make sure the trailer is properly latched, make sure each kennel is properly strapped, make sure every dog is secure. Whether they're on the trailer or inside the vehicle, we just make sure everybody's secure, even the passengers such as myself and my boys. So, Sophie's an unbelievable dog. So anyways, I hope that answered the questions that we had. I thought I'd cover that because everybody's wanting to know how we get the dogs down here and so forth. We only live a mile from here, like by the way the road, it's less than that by the way the bird flies, but just as far as using the blacktop is what they would call it, it's only a mile. So it's not very far at all, not at all. So very enjoyable area to be. Like I said, you know, the only neighbor we got that's close is right here, which is across the road. That's close. The other house is way back over here, probably 300 yards, 350 yards maybe. Could push out 400, but the man that lives back there actually owns this here. So really nothing to worry about, and everybody's chill. We can come down here and shoot guns and have no issues. And it's very safe for the dogs. They can have freedom and enjoy themselves. I don't know if you guys just saw that. I saw that, yeah, I got it. Luke acted like he threw a dummy in the water, and Sophie jumped in, and then he threw it later, and he was kind of joking around about, haha, I got you type of thing. So Luke spends a lot of time with these dogs with me. He helps me out a ton. Some of the older boys are usually working. Man, Sophie is unbelievable. Good girl, Opal, good girl. See how good a swimmer she is? She's had tons of time to swim. Tons of time to swim. Sophie, you getting tired? There's Sophie. And Miss Vivien. So anyway, Luke helps me out a lot. He's down here with me. Like I was saying, the older boys are usually going and they're working somewhere. The ages that they are, there's a lot of, my boys spend a lot of time helping the elderly. So they will, my wife will take the boys into town, and the elderly that is in town that cannot mow because of, it's the heat, it gets too hot, they can't mow their lawns, or they cannot weed eat. And whatnot, the boys will help them with that. They will help them with landscaping, pull weeds, different things like that. So a lot of times they're gone helping the community and helping the elderly as far as helping them. Viv, you gotta come back over here, sweetheart. Come on. Come back over here. Yeah, you thought I didn't see you. There's Viv. She's kind of moseying around. I saw you take off over there. You can do your business. It looks like that's what you're trying to do in the first place. Oh, she's gonna go potty. That's what she's doing. So anyway, hopefully that answers your questions for those that were messaging me. Where's all my boys at all the time? Luke is with me here today. How do we travel with the dogs down to the lake? And so forth. So again, we're just down here. I think it is Wednesday. Yeah, old Viv's trying to figure out where she wants to go to the bathroom. I think it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it is. So we're down here again with the dogs. We'll be down here for several hours, giving them an opportunity to burn off some energy and to swim and whatever. Just being in the outdoors with them. And whatnot. So, and then Drew's got to go around. She's going to go pee. Drew's going to go around and get the certain parts of the lake weed-eated pond, whatever you want to call it, so it kind of cleans it up. Once Vivien stops going to the bathroom here, I can let everybody see kind of what he's done already. Hey, Opal. Boy, you had to go, girl. You really had to go to the bathroom. Telling you, like we talked about yesterday on the video, when they get down here and swim, it really gets them fired up to go. Go get it, Sophie. Go get it, Sophie. Opal's like, I'll get the farthest one now. No big deal. For many of you that's been watching the videos, take some time and go watch Opal. Go back and watch some of Opal's videos and her training. You guys can see how far she has come in a big way. We start with these dogs down here when they're babies and work them up. Here's Viv. And there's down there where he's weeded down there. There's some some little bitty thicker brush down there. We'll have to go down there and clip them with actual side-by-side clippers, or maybe some pruners or whatever, to say it simply. But anyways, Opal's come a long way. She's a fantastic little dog. You could tell, as if you go back and watch some of her videos, you can see how she's grown so much as she's matured, going from a 6-month-old dog to a 7-month-old dog, from 7-month-old dog to almost an 8-month-old dog now, and she's only going to get better. She'll become a phenomenal dog. If the question were asked, would she make a good hunter? If you had the patience to work with her, and what I mean by that is she's not a dog that is gunfire crazy. I don't have a whole lot of dogs that are that way, where they're just go nonstop. Would she retrieve some birds and be able to do that, especially like in the water, in like a waterfowl situation, or an upland situation? Yeah, I think she would. I think she would work in a hunting situation. I've shot over her already with, let's see, what was it? Let me go through all my, let's see, it was 22, a 20 gauge, and a 12 gauge. I did not shoot the 12 gauge over her. I shot it around her, but she does have definitely been shot over with a 20. So anyway, but yeah, she would make a great hunting dog. Ideally, she would be as a pet. Just because that's kind of what I would, that's what I've been training her for, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Not saying that as an 8-month-old dog you couldn't turn her into a hunting dog. You probably could very easily, but it'd be ideal if she just went for a pet. That's what, she hangs around Luke a lot, coming down here and spending time with Sophie and Vivien. It's just kind of, that's what she enjoys doing. So, good girl, Soph. Now she keeps kicking it, doesn't she? All right, everybody, I'm gonna call this video done, just because I don't want to get too long and bore everybody to death, but I just want everybody to see kind of how much fun we're having down here and what we're doing and so forth. So that's what we're doing. That's what we've been working on with the girls here, and with Vivien and Sophie. I've been really working on recalls. It seems like the recalls are need a little bit of work. When I say, like when Vivien was back here behind me and down the bank quite a ways, she came back to me, which was good, but I would say she's only 60% on that. So, 1 out of 6 times, if I call her 10 times, maybe 6 times she'll come back. The other 4 times she's going to hesitate or not be interested or what have you. So I would like to see that go up to 70% or 80% while she's here. So we're going to work on that. Meanwhile, letting them have fun down here. So please subscribe to the channel, guys. These couple videos are being a little bit different because they're not really focused on a whole lot of training, but I just had some questions come in, and then of course letting everybody see what we're doing down here. But just had a couple questions come in. We like to handle those questions through this kind of platform. So it's a little bit different kind of a video, more of a vlog, I guess, more than anything. And kind of go from there, I suppose. But yes, if you like the videos, please subscribe to the channel. Even if you don't like the video, just go ahead and subscribe. That helped me out. And we'll see you guys on the next one.